I called him up and said, bro, you have no points on the system. He goes, yeah, I had a couple things fall off. And you did 4 recruits. He goes, yeah, it wasn't my month, boss. I'll get to 10 this month. And that was our conversation around it. I couldn't even tell. Some people, like, they have 1,000 points fall off that they've been chasing for 9 months and they're out for the next 6.
Taking 100% responsibility for everything that happens to you in your life.
Hey guys, fired up for today. We are headed to Stony Ridge Ranch. It's our family ranch that my parents built about 15 years ago. And we're heading out there today. We're gonna shoot some podcasts. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. I'm gonna do some Zoom meetings. I got 4. Couple of friends that told me I was never going to make any money, that it was one of those things that, you know, I should get out now and I'll never be successful. And you know what? A lot of people quit that way in business because people tell them that they shouldn't do it. But that was the worst advice I ever got. I did the opposite of that, and I think we all know how that turned out. Where are you from?
I'm from Korea.
Oh, nice.
South Korea.
South Korea? 3 tips for being a salesperson. Number 1, be authentic. Just be authentic. You know, tell your story, why you got started, why you believe in the product, what, you know, how you feel it impacts the consumer. Just be authentic, be you. Second is, you know, be interested, not interesting. Be interested, not interesting. You should be interested in what they want, in what's important to them. Don't focus all your time on trying to get them don't try and spend all your time on being interesting, right? Be interested in them. And the third is very similar, but don't be convincing, be convinced. Don't be convincing. Don't try to convince everybody that they should buy your product. Just be convinced yourself that you believe in it, it's good for people. And if you're convinced and you can be interested in other people and you can be authentic, man, that's the recipe to be successful at sales. Myself during the week at times is super important, right? You have to be able to refuel your tank, re-energize, you know, work on your life, not just in your life. So finding an hour or 2 or half a day every week just for you, super important. And I know you're thinking, oh, it's easier said than done. You need to find a way to do it, because if you can't take care of you first, you're not going to be able to help anybody around you. You're going to be a 50% mom, 50% dad, because you're going to be foggy up here. So if you can't get clear up here, then you're just going to be reacting all day, all week, all month, reacting. You got to get proactive. You got to get on top of things, and that's why you got to step away for a few hours here and there just to re-energize, reset yourself the vision. It's May 1st. I have 31 days to hit my goals. That doesn't work. Look at it. It doesn't work. What works is people that break their goals down. Whether we used to say, okay, halfway through the month, halfway through the goal, but even then it's too late to recover. But if it's week to week focus, it's like, okay, you had a really bad week last week, let it go. Everything should carry over to next week if you did nothing last week on this. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, that might be one thing you can do. It's one idea. You know what? I have people on my team, they're like, oh, don't worry, Steve, we always start slow the month. I'm like, what does it even mean? How do you always start slow? It's a 30-day rotating. How do you know when the start and the finish is? That's a month-to-month focus. That's the problem. You shouldn't start slow or end strong. It should be a week-to-week. And if it's the last week of the month, there should be a little bit more urgency. If it's just a little bit, oh yeah, by the way, it's the last week of the month, so let's hurry up. I was a little harder on my team last night because we're off to a really good start. Like, we're at 11 and almost 60,000. So I made a decision that I was going to pound on my team super hard this week because we're having a really good week. And in the past, it's been like, great job, everybody. Like, oh my God, we're on fire and yay. And like bottles of champagne. But we're having a big week. So I pounded them pretty hard last night. Because I know how hard it is, how easy it is to lose momentum. So I go in cycles where I'm like really intense and really hard. We're just going for a ride around. Check out the property.
Are we gonna go over there?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to walk there.
Oh, they'll hop in the back. All right, everybody. That wraps up our vlog for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some value. Man, we did so many things today. It was so exciting to have you a little bit more into my world. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks, everybody.